I was inside the courtroom today for Comey's motion to dismiss hearing, and inside it was stunning. And the biggest revelation had nothing to do with the motion that was actually on the table. The government attorney revealed that the full grand jury never actually reviewed the final indictment. And when we learned that, the entire courtroom was stunned and silent. There were a few moments where it was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. At the end of the government's arguments on the motion that the judge was actually considering, the judge said, "Hang on, hold back. I want to ask you a couple questions about the grand jury proceedings." There have been some questions about what actually went down in the grand jury room. So remember, Lindsay Hallugan originally presented a 3-count indictment. Then the grand jury voted no true bill on one of those counts, meaning they didn't think that there was enough evidence to charge. But they did find enough evidence for 2 of the counts, and those are the counts James Comey is facing. So Lindsay Hallugan would have needed to re-present those 2 counts that the grand jury agreed on as part of a new indictment. But she didn't do that. Instead, they basically reprinted a version of the indictment with only the 2 counts that the grand jury agreed on and had the 4-person sign that one without ever presenting it to the full grand jury as a new indictment. So why does this all matter? Well, this could be a major problem for the government's case if this is considered misconduct with the grand jury. In fact, the defense team for Comey is already arguing that there might not even be a valid indictment on the table. And if that happens, they say the case should entirely be dismissed.